Hey guys, and welcome back to the Ringer 57 YouTube channel. This is likely the last video you can see at this property. So, this is the news. We're currently working on getting a house. I'm waiting on an appraisal and a certification of title, and then we can move to closing. So, the next video will likely be there. There may be some in between, but here's the biggest deal. Today an announcement was made related to my employment. And no, I'm not unemployed. Exactly the opposite, actually. I now work 70-hour weeks, so the content is going to go to zilch. On top of that, with the purchase of the house, my finances are going to get tighter. The work counteracts that, but I need to set aside about $15,000 for an emergency fund for the house. So, we're going to go through. Before I move it, I suppose there will be a video before Susie in here. I've got to winterize it, clear out the fuel system, and get it ready for storage. It's going to go in the garage of the new house. Dragonfly is going to stay Dragonfly. I may put her nitrous back on there now that I'm taking the drag bike out. The 600 is still here. I have approval to tear the head off and see what I can see. I just don't have time right now. If I ever do manage to get a weekend off, which would be amazing, but I don't see it happening, I will happily go ahead and do that on video and we'll get that done. But for right now, as you can tell, we're packing. Looks like September 15th is the iffy closing date. Next week, midweek, I'll have my approval on the loan and everything should be ready to rock and roll then. So, it's been a beautiful house. Yeah, well, ugly house, rough house. But I've loved the property, I've loved the neighbors, I've loved everything. So, just figured I'd touch base, let you guys know why the content is going to zilch. If I come up with something funny, I actually just had a long comment string I did some video records on Facebook about an important life lesson about being a dick. Don't do it. Don't be a dick, Brian Tonsils. Don't be a dick. And the importance of not being a jerk on social media when you've got a public figure to cover. This individual's a psychiatrist locally. Here's the deal. That individual over there knows everybody in town. Everybody. And harassing someone on social media for no reason, real good way to screw up. Real good way. So, we're going to go talk to that individual. But anyway, we've got a house. It's fully furnished. It's perfect for me. It has a garage, so we can set up a shop / studio / everything I want to do. We no longer have a contract stating I can't work on customer vehicles. That's part of the problem here. My lease here states that I will not work on vehicles for money. Now, that one, that's not for money. That's for me. I want to learn more about those little 600s because they're very similar to the 1000s and the 750s and so on and so forth. So, the more I learn about it, the better I am. I could have just turned bucket for all I know. I don't know. So, or not a turn bucket, a turn shim. We'll learn. We're gonna learn. But I'm tired. I'm gonna get them boxes inside. I'm gonna clean my bed off because it's covered in shit because I just emptied my closet. My bedroom is literally, well, right now the content of the closet that needs to be boxed. That's why I went and bought boxes. And a bed and a fan. So from there, pretty much here, that way, the house is empty. And from here, that way, the house is empty. So we're basically living in the living room. A lot of packing to do, floors to clean, paint to touch up, blinds to replace, thank you, Edward. And off the record, I'm taking a puppy with me. Have a beautiful day, guys.